Hi, so we are looking at test review part 1, and I'll go ahead and solve the first page on this first video and then the next pages as we go. The title of this is called What Am I Finding? It says Jackie planted a rectangular garden that is 18 feet wide by 22 feet long. If she wants to cover, that's the clue word, the entire garden with dirt, how much will she need? What am I finding? Well, this clue word cover means that I'm looking for area. Covering like paint or covering like carpet. In this case, it's covering with dirt. So I go ahead and draw a picture if I don't have one. It's a rectangle. It's 18 by 22. So I'll call this 18. I'll call this 22. Area formula is area equals base times height. Base is 22. Height is 18. And this is also known as length and width. So base and height are going to be the same. You have a calculator, so 22 times 18, that gives me an area of 396, and it's square feet. 396. And the shape is rectangle. Now looking at 2, it says how much fencing will Jackie need to surround her garden? So surround and fencing should be clue words to let you know we're looking for perimeter. And if it's a rectangle, if this side is 22, we know that the opposite side length is the same, and that would be 18. So 22 plus 22 plus 18 plus 18. We're finding perimeter. The shape is still a rectangle. There isn't a set equation for finding perimeter, but it is side lengths added together, so S for side length. And this would mean that I'm adding 22 plus 18 plus 22 plus 18. And because you have a calculator, you just plug those numbers in and you get 80. And it's only feet because it's just one single distance. Now looking at number 3, we have a different shape, a different question. It says Adriana is building a covered pen for her pigs. The cover needs to be the exact size and shape of the pen below. How much wood will it take to make the cover? So it's given you 3 different times where it says cover, and that means that we're finding area. And this shape is a trapezoid. I always think of it as if these lines were going to be continued. If it were going to, at one point, make a triangle, but it got trapped, its head got chopped off, and what's left over is your triangle. We have a formula to find area of a trapezoid. Also, if you maybe don't know which shape you're looking at, make sure to look at your formula chart. I don't have one. Yes, I do. Your formula chart, especially if it's a 7th grade one, only has a couple of options for area. It's either a triangle, a rectangle, or a parallelogram, a trapezoid, or a circle. And usually by process of elimination, you can get rid of. And a lot of times if you don't know the shape, it's probably a trapezoid. So here's my formula. If it has a formula, then I want to make sure to start with that. Half. And then my bases are always the 2 sides that are parallel to each other. Not the ones that angle in, but the ones that sit across from each other. So base 1 we can call 6, base 2 we can call 10, and my height is always going to make a 90-degree angle with one of the bases, or both actually, 90 degrees and 90 degrees here, so 3 meters is my height. Order of operations tells me I have to add these together first because they are inside parentheses. At this point, I can go ahead and either find half of one of these numbers or just put it in my calculator. We can say 1/2 times 16 times 3. It's going to give me 24. You can also say 0.5 times 16 times 3, and you're going to get the same exact answer. If I did it in pieces, again, finding, let's say, half of 16, is 8, and then that would leave 8 times 3, still just 24. Well, the area here is 24. My units are meters, and it is squared because it's area. Now that was your first page for the test review part 1. I hope you did well.